gosh, it just feels so good to come home and get off these crazy clothes that I have to put on as my persona here at my school. Let me change. Can I do this? Why did I snap? I really gotta get out of these clothes. Are you actually kidding me? Also, yes, my earpods are in, okay? I was gonna make another joke about it. I know it's outdated, but I can't get over how cool I am for having these. I really can't. Okay, you know what? This was gonna be a whole joke about how, do you know that TikTok that's like, so why do good girls like bad boys? So that's me. So let's just pretend. Okay, I'm gonna do a TikTok on here.
So why do good girls like bad guys? I had this question for a real long time.
I'm gonna scoot this chair over because I'm literally falling off. Hello everybody. I said this last video, that wasn't funny. In my head I kind of thought it would be a little bit funny. So I'm doing well so far. I'm on track for my goal for 2019, that's the year we're in, of uploading twice a week. It's Saturday when you guys are seeing this. It's Friday when I'm filming it. I'm gonna edit it and then I'm gonna upload it. I interviewed for a job in my school and I'm pretty sure I got it. All she said to me after I finished editing was, what? All she said to me after I finished interviewing was like, you seem really cool, so I'm gonna send this to our HR person.
And then she'll send you this thing to fill out a background check. And just the longer you take to fill out your background check, the longer it'll take you to start working here.
So I'm assuming that means I got hired. I don't know. I'm assuming it means I got hired. So in which case, thank you. Thanks, I know, I'm great. So many people have told me that I look like a grandma when I wear that cardigan with this dress, but yesterday I went to this like internship open house and then today I had an interview, so like, what do you want me to wear? Hey, viewers, if you guys think that I look like a grandma in that outfit that you saw in the beginning of the video, don't tell me. But if you think that I looked good, let me know. Should I get some water? I'm gonna get some water. I told you, it's 2019. This is the year of hydration and motivation. And you combine them and what do you get? You start levitating. Still using the same Chipotle cup. We're poor college students. Also, I'm doing seconds of the days. Oh my gosh, do you guys want to be my second of the day? Okay, anyway, so the story that I wanted to talk to you guys about today actually happened to me last summer. I'm going to tell you guys about last summer. Oh my god, last semester. Let me give you the background for this first. So if the lighting's changed, it's because my camera died right after I was on a roll, you know, I was feeling it, I was doing good. If you're watching this, person that I'm going to be talking about today, I don't know how you would be watching this because you don't know my name and you think I'm like 20 something because I lied and told you that that's how old I was. Hi, my real name's Cayla and I'm 20. I guess I should actually kind of start by saying that there was kind of another time that existed where this happened. I've had situations where people try to offer me money for nudes or like money for foot pics, like all this stuff. Like it happens, you know, it's just, I'm a female on the internet who's somewhat attractive, and does that sound conceited? I don't mean for it to be, it's just like, I'm a female on the internet. Let's just say that, because honestly, you just kind of have to be a female on the internet and this stuff happens to you. I had a situation once where I was streaming and someone started typing in my chat and they were like, check your whispers, which is on Twitch, it's like DMs. And this guy was saying that he thought that I was so pretty and I was like, thank you so much, but I'm streaming, like unless it's something important, I'll just reply to your messages after. I noticed he's like still messaging me all this stuff, saying that he wants to add me on Snapchat, and then he donated like a $50 donation or something, and I was like, whoa. I was like, yeah, that's fine. I don't really care. Maybe he was nice. He was just being nice to me. And I've made some pretty good friends through Twitch. You know who you are. Added him on Snapchat, and then he kind of starts being really weird. I finished streaming at this point because I noticed he's continuing to send me things, and it just kind of started to make me really nervous and anxious, and I was like, I don't really want to stream under these conditions. And I could have just closed it. You're right. I'm just one of those people that when something gets in my head, it's really hard to get out, so. Are you kidding? Some of my friends here, I told them about this when I was abroad because honestly this happened like 2 years ago. Basically, the moral of the story, he's messaging me, asking me for nudes, and I was like, no, I can't do that. I just don't feel comfortable doing it. He offers me $2,000 for nudes, and I was like, no, I'm sorry, I just don't feel comfortable. Then he offers me $3,000, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry, I can't. I just really don't feel comfortable. And then this man offers me $4,000 for 2 pictures. I didn't do it. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, this isn't like a crazy thing that this happened. Now, the story that I'm going to be telling you guys today happened after the fires and the shooting that happened. The fire gave us 2 weeks of school off. So I was in Orange County with my family, my mom and my dad and my grandma and my uncle and my cousins, just spending Thanksgiving with them. And then the Friday after Thanksgiving, I decided to come back up and spend a day with my friend before everyone started to come back. And then I get here. First of all, I get out of the car. Actually, I kind of want to talk to you guys about this. When I got out of my car, I mean, I guess you guys wouldn't be shocked by this, but like, it was insane how bad it smelled like smoke. When you're around someone who's smoking, you like walk past someone who smokes and you're like, ah, so much smoke. I can feel myself getting secondhand smoke from this. It was like that, but everywhere. And the fire, pretty sure it had been 100% contained for like a day at that point. Yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys that because I felt like it was pretty crazy. So fast forward, my friend Brian and I are taking an Uber from my school to this club bar in Santa Monica. We get in, whatever, we're like walking around, meeting people, just hanging out, listening to music. My friend Brian gets a drink, and then towards the end of the night, I saw kind of a cute boy. And I was like, hello, cute boy. And then my friend Brian also thought that he was a cute boy. And then he was like, hello, cute boy. And I was like, okay, you can have cute boy. So they like start talking or whatever. I'm pretty sure that guy was kind of into both of us. So it was like a really weird scenario. And then we both had to go to the bathroom, but I think he thought that we were actually leaving, but we were literally told him we're not leaving. So we go to the bathroom and we come back and this guy's talking to this other girl that he met during the time that we were in the bathroom. And I guess he really thought that we were leaving. I don't know. So we didn't talk to him anymore that night. So my friend Brian and I are just like kind of sitting near him. Our stuff was still there and we were like having a good time and we were like talking to people around the area. There's 2 couches and we're standing in like between them. There was just kind of a walkway. I'm standing leaning against the one on this side, not the one on this side. Brian's next to me. I'm here. And then there's this group of guys that are kind of over here staring at me and I kind of felt it, but I didn't think anything of it because I was like, not really interested, so see ya. Eventually, one of the guys comes up to me. Let's call him Chris. So Chris comes up to me and he starts talking to me. He asked me who I am. I was kind of creeped out. Like, you know, you just get those vibes. You just get those vibes from people. I was like, yeah, my name's Crystal. Really nice to meet you. And then he said that we looked like we were young, too young to be there. And I was like, hello? First of all, 18 plus. Second of all, how dare you? Yes, I'm 20. So I told him I was 24. And he's like, no way, I don't believe you. And I was like, okay, you don't have to, but I am, even though I'm not. And then my friend Brian finds this group of people really close, so he starts talking to them. And then it's kind of just me with this guy, Chris, and then his friends creepily watching from a distance. I find out this Chris guy is 38 years old. 38. I'm really bad with those situations with just being like, I have to go. So I just kept talking to him, kind of just having a normal conversation. I think it went on for like 20 or 30 minutes. And then by that point, it was like 1 a.m. or something. I was like, oh, sorry, we're gonna go. And he's like, okay, can I get your number? And I was like, okay. I was going to give him a fake number, but he was like, here, let me put mine in yours. So then he puts his number in my phone, saves it under Chris, and then he texts himself. So he has my number. And I was like, you knew. After he puts his number in my phone, I kind of forgot about this detail. He asked me if I want to come over. He lives in Malibu. He might be rich. So I tell him, I was like, yeah, maybe, like, we'll see. Just text me. So I leave and I start getting texts. He texted me a lot. You see like the grays, right? You see all those? Those are all separate text messages from hours and days of different times. He texts me, heading home in a few. And I said, address, I'll leave in 30 to 40. I don't know why I was telling him that I was gonna come over. I never had any intention of actually going. And then he goes, make it 45. And then he gives me his address. He says, call me when you're at the gate, separate text. And then he goes, but take your time. 15 minutes later, he goes, need a ride? I didn't reply because I was sleeping, I'm pretty sure, because at this point, it's 2:15 a.m. Left Santa Monica. I'll be passing your school in 20. 15 minutes later, he goes, past this road. Home in 10. 17 minutes later, he goes, landed, period.
Come.
With the smoke emoji. And then 5 minutes later, he says, let me know if you want me to send an Uber. 10 minutes later, hello. I'm still sleeping at this point. And then 15 minutes later, he had called me and said, left a long voice message, LOL, delete. No. Are you coming or what? Question mark? Exclamation point. Question mark, question mark, question mark. At 3:30, I'm like, it's obvious I'm asleep. He did leave me a voice message, but also I don't think you're allowed to play audio recordings of people without their permission. So not going to do that. So then the next day, he texted me at 9. Also, let me just say, he was from Holland. That doesn't really matter. I don't think this is like how all people from Holland act, but he was foreign. So I don't know if that means anything. Morning. Sorry I was drunk. Oh my gosh. Why can't I read? Morning. Sorry oh my God. Morning. Sorry, I was drunk last night. Friends distracted me, so I misread your text, thinking you'll be at my place in 30 to 40. I saw leave in 30 to 40 just now. Hence my weird reply with like that weird like laughing thing. You can see it. Sun Life at noon, which is like this juice bar. So this is when I was like, okay, he's like starting to offer to like pay for food. Maybe just being nice. Again, I talked to him and I was like, he's a very nice person. He might be cool to get to know, but he's just too old for me to like casually be friends with. Then I didn't reply. So 3 minutes later, he says, I'll buy you the best smoothie and lunch. Then at 8, p.m., he says, where are you at? Want to go to a live show in downtown LA? A friend is performing. At like 1 a.m. that night, I said, hi Chris, sorry, it's been super busy today. Getting back to school after all the fires and all. Hope the show was good. And then he texts me 2 minutes later and goes, didn't go, period. Stayed in, smiley face. Come for green tea. And then he sends me a picture of himself. He was like, perfect. And sent it to me. I was like, okay. And that was 10 minutes after I didn't reply to him asking me to come over for green tea. Oh, he has a caption. I forgot about this. Come say hi. The night is still early, with an owl showing me he's like a night owl. And he texts me Sunday at 4 and says, dinner at Cayla on Wilshire at 8. So I text him 30 minutes later because I was busy. I said, sorry, I already made plans for tonight. Then he texts me 15 minutes later and says, no worries. Let's try tomorrow evening, smiley face. 10 minutes later, he goes, notice something about you. 3 minutes later, he sends me the wonder if you're always like that. 2 hours later, he goes, wanna know? He doesn't text me for like 3 days. He texts me Thursday, November 29th, 2 days after my birthday. Landed safe and sound, I hope. Good luck with finals. I don't know what that means, landed safe and sound. Maybe just settling back into school. It was nice, I guess, but weird. And then he texts me that Saturday and says, at 6 p.m. and says, what are you up to? Do you eat? Do you eat? Do I eat? I think he's asking, did I eat? Then he texts me Wednesday, December 5th at 5 and says, hey Crystal, how's it going? Still think my name is Crystal, by the way, obviously. This is when it started to get really weird. I think neither of us has the time for a relationship or even dating, but I'm perfectly situated, smiley face. Live only 10 minutes from your campus. So if we become lovers, it would be an ideal arrangement, winky face. If we become lovers, it would be an ideal arrangement. 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 So I don't reply because that's weird as and I also have finals, and I'm like, I'm trying to get sugar babied. You know, what is that? Is there a term for that where it's like not wifed up, but it's like sugar babied? I'm not trying to get sugar babied. And then he had called me 3 days later because I'm obviously not going to reply to that. And then he left me a voice message, another one. And he says, left a long voice message and I got disconnected. I'm going to be auditioning for my new film. It's a horror documentary. You totally crossed my mind, unconditional and platonic, professionally. So then he texts me like 3 days later and he's like, hey, come hang out. And I didn't reply. And that was the last time he ever texted me. So like I said, he did leave me some voice messages. I'm gonna listen to the message and I'm going to just relay to you what it says because the transcription's kind of off. So this is the very first time that he called me at 3:30 in the morning on November 24th when he wanted me to come over. Not for green tea. This was pre-green tea, okay? We're not there yet. Oh, maybe I can use my AirPods. Oh, I totally can. Okay, I'm gonna put in the AirPod right here. I feel like I'm on a Bluetooth. I'm like, should I turn my head so that it's like obvious? This is what he said in his message. Crystal, hey, it's Chris. Where are you? It's already 3:30 and I'm at home and I'm expecting you. If you can't make it, just text me or call me and tell me you can't make it. It's not a big deal, but listen to your truth. I don't know if you've already slept. You've probably already passed out. Just listen to your truth and just get up and come here. I have some, oh my God, I'm not even kidding you with this shit. He said, I have some different green teas.
What is up with this guy and green tea?
Anyways, I don't know. I feel really kind of tipsy right now. So hurry up, text me, or just come over. So that's voicemail 1. I'm not kidding you with this. This is the voicemail. That's it. That's the voicemail. Now, here's the other one. This is December 11th at 7:19 p.m. Hey Crystal, it's Chris. I'm on the PCH and I could get disconnected anytime, any minute, passing right now. But yeah, I'm headed home. What are you up to? It looks like you're pretty busy. This might be when he cut out because it's just 13 seconds of nothingness. So that was when he had cut out, and then he called me because he wanted me to be in that short film, I'm pretty sure, or whatever horror film documentary he was talking about. So that one's not as weird. But that's my story of the time that I got sugar babied. So if you guys want me, I will be having green tea in Malibu, also at Cayla on Wilshire at 8. So if you guys all want to come and meet me, let me know. Arrangement. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this story. I was just sitting in bed trying to figure out what video to film today, and I jumped out and when I remembered that this story existed, oh, it was just so funny to experience that and to actually have someone who wanted to have like an arrangement where we were like lovers, and he wanted to buy me meals all the time and like continuously would text me and call me. And I can't say I was 100% innocent. You know, I did reply. I gave him my number. I talked to him for like 30 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like. Okay, why have I like never said those words in my life before? I'll try to think of other story times that I could possibly tell you guys. My camera's going to die again. This isn't going to happen every video. I will be more prepared. Just today I was not. Sorry. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you guys in my video on Wednesday. Bye!